Well, hello. I'm Esther Bartkiw, intuitive and energy healer, conscious and ascension guide, channel, speaker, writer, and adventure seeker. It is a pleasure and honor to be with you today, introducing you to the super potent transformative energies of the Bosnian pyramids. I know you might be thinking, Bosnia has pyramids? Well, they do. And having spent much time in the Bosnian Valley of the Pyramids, climbing these ancient structures, meditating in their frequencies, and just hanging out with the spirit beings who dwell in this magical place, I am delighted to speak to you about the pyramids and how they can ramp up your ascension process and the speed of your inner transformation, help you to experience profound shifts, realization, and aha moments, enhancing the spiritual practices you're already engaged in, and release energy blocks and limitation standing in the way of living the life you desire and deserve on planet Earth right now. Not a year from now, 5 years, or a decade, but right now. These energies create shift fast. And today is a great day to learn about the Bosnian pyramids, experience their energies, and get started on harnessing the power of the pyramids to assist you on your personal soul's journey. I'm really excited to be here with you today. And here's what we're going to do and what you will learn over the next hour. I'm going to talk to you about why pyramid energy is so potent. Address the question, what are the Bosnian pyramids? What makes them so special? And why you want to be basking in their vibrations. We will talk about how the Bosnian pyramids are rewriting world history. I will introduce you to the Ravna tunnels which run underneath the Valley of the Pyramids and what makes them so special. I'll give you a little hint right now. It's negative ions and crystals. I will address the controversy surrounding the Bosnian pyramids and offer testimonials from people who have worked with the energies of the Bosnian pyramids and have experienced profound change and results. I'll also do some energy clearings, harnessing the power of the Bosnian pyramids so you can have a first-hand experience with them and get started becoming acquainted with their powerful energies. We are in for a good time and a transformative time. And I want you to know when I'm doing talks just like this, I'm also doing energy work in the background as an undercurrent to the words. So if you are willing and open to receive, a shift is possible just by listening to this call. Now, before we dive into the material, I would like to introduce myself to you as I may be new to you. When I was in my mid-30s, I had one of those aha light bulb moments that really rocked my world and dramatically changed my life. It was on a hot, steamy July day, and I was in my chiropractor's office while lying on his table. Now, let me give you a little bit of a background of my life at that time. I had achieved a certain amount of success. I had a really good job. I traveled. I had great friends. I was making decent money. On the outside, it looked like I was living large and well. But on the inside, I was a mess. I had food and body image issues. I wrestled with my weight. My inner mantra was, I'm fat and I'm ugly, and that's why nothing works for me. I suffered from bulimia and binge eating. I was steeped in victim consciousness, felt like the world was against me, caught up in lack, struggle, and so much stress, I got shingles twice. I went through a year-long depression where it took everything I had just to pull myself out of bed and onto the couch and maintain my job as a radio announcer. I would eat, drink, or watch way too much TV to medicate and zone out from the world. Now, these were things I hid from everyone, but inside I was a mess. And I was deeply depressed because I knew I was not living up to my potential and that there had to be something better. And I felt that if this is truly all there is in life and I was going to be this unfulfilled, I just didn't want to be here anymore. Now, at that time, I knew very little about energy healing or work. I knew nothing about how our beliefs shape our reality. I was very unconscious, but I was curious and open and willing to take a risk. And I was listening to my intuition, even though I didn't know it was my intuition that was guiding me. So there I was having one of my regular chiropractic appointments. And I must have been complaining about something that my practitioner, this guy, Brian, heard over and over again, because he said to me, Esther, you are so hard on yourself, which shocked me because I thought self-criticism was a normal part of everyone's life. And he said, I want to do some emotional muscle testing on you. And I said, okay. And within a couple of minutes, what I call my dirty little secret that I never shared with anyone and really on a conscious level didn't comprehend myself was revealed. And that was, not only did I not love myself, I didn't like myself. And in fact, I realized that I pretty much loathed everything about myself. And I left the chiropractor's office visibly shaken because something deep inside of me, deep in my core, had been exposed, revealed to a virtual stranger. I remember shaking on the inside all the way home and calling a friend, just fraught with emotion about what had happened. I was horrified, I was embarrassed, and I was confronted by my own deepest and true feelings about myself. It wasn't a secret anymore. And I remember crying out to God, as I often did, to help me. I knew that life could be better. I wanted more than what I had. I didn't want to head into the next half of my life plagued by the issues and problems that I had carried for years. It was time to put an end to it all and start living up to my potential and be that awesome woman that I knew I was. I came to a point in my life where I was ready to say, enough is enough. And within 24 hours, events started unfolding in what I can only describe as a series of synchronicities, magic, and miracles. I was drawn to material that talked about how our beliefs create our reality and how our thinking and our thoughts affect our life. And the bells were going off in my head saying, Esther, there's something here for you. Keep reading, keep listening. And thus started my journey of awakening, working with my belief system to release all of those negative, limiting, outdated beliefs I held, many of which I took on from other people. And I began to transform my life from the inside out. And at the same time, as I was creating change in my life, I knew I would be helping other people to do the same. I changed my I hate myself into I love myself, a self-love that grows deeper every day. I created financial abundance, body health, and well-being. No more shingles over here. I have lots of body love. I engage in my passions of writing and traveling, and I surround myself with loving, high-vibrating people. And deep in my core, I have true joy and happiness of life, the world, and all it has to offer. I love my work. I work as a healer, an energy practitioner, a channel. I have a private practice helping people to get to the core of their issues, to facilitate deep change. I do channeled readings and energy work with people right around the world. And then one day, as I was asking universe, what's next for me and my tribe? Take us into the next level of expansion. The energies of the Bosnian pyramids came forward into my reality. They called me to visit them and explore, and called me back again and again, shifting me, healing issues on a very deep meta level, taking me deeper into self-love, and then whispered to me, bring the Bosnian pyramid high vibration to the people. And I said yes. And so let's talk about the Bosnian pyramids. And first, what is so special about pyramids in general? Well, right around the world, around the Earth, there is a grid, an Earth grid. It has been studied and proven by scientists. Just imagine for a moment a grid of crisscrossing energy beams around the planet supporting us. Where these lines of the grid cross are considered to be hotspots or vortexes of powerful energy on the planet, designed by universe to support us, the Earth, and its kingdoms. There is raw energy at these points. Now, the ancients had this knowledge and harnessed the energy by building structures at many of these grid points: pyramids, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu. Remember, this is pure, raw energy, powerful and potent at these spots that can be used for anything: healing, body reboots, cleansing, energy power for the planet. And that's why people feel so good around these vortexes like Sedona and Mount Shasta and the pyramids, and keep going back to experience the energy in person. But you don't have to visit these vortexes in person to experience the benefits. We can connect through the imagination, visualization, intention, feeling, and recorded frequencies, sounds, and vibrations. Pyramids across the globe are known in spiritual circles to be places of intense and profound healing energies, which also enhance your connectivity to universe, your true self, your personal power. Pyramids are vortexes of potent energy, geometric amplifiers. When combined with meditation, activation, and inner work, increase and accelerate change and transformation in your life. Pyramids are wormholes to other dimensions and realities. Studies show that working with pyramid energy increases theta and alpha brainwaves, expands consciousness, creates deeper awareness, stimulates a greater opening of the pineal and pituitary glands. Many people report their psychic abilities are greatly enhanced when working with pyramid energy. And harnessing and using the energy of the pyramids ramps up the effects and results of energy healing and inner work. So why connect with the Bosnian pyramids in particular? Well, these pyramids are alive, vibrant, activated, full of powerful energy, hiding in plain sight from humanity during modern times, but teeming with powerful energy to help us individually, as a collective, the Earth and the kingdoms, in our ascension process. They are ancient, but young in their discovery, fully activated, accessible, and available to everyone in the physical and on the energetic plane. They are believed to be the oldest pyramids on the planet, and they hold incredible ancient wisdom, light codes, and healing properties. If you have never worked with pyramid energy, or are only hearing about the Bosnian pyramids for the first time, then now is the time to harness these powerful energies and accelerate your process of ascension. Now, you may be wondering, how did you hear about the Bosnian pyramids, Esther? Well, it truly was one of those situations where universe put me in the right place at the right time. In 2012, I attended an Ascension conference in the U.S. on 12-12-12, and one of the speakers was Dr. Samir Osmanagic. And from the moment he took to the stage to speak about how he discovered the Bosnian pyramids, I had tingles and angel bumps running up and down my body. My higher self was showing me pictures of me with my suitcase and my passport in hand, calling me to visit the pyramids. I answered that call and went to check out the Bosnian pyramids for myself just a few months later. And what I found was the most delicious, high vibration energy and frequencies unlike anything I had experienced before. And I have traveled to visit different pyramids and vortex hotspots in the world. This energy was incredible. And it worked with me non-stop, lifting me into higher vibrations, awakening consciousness, and of course, releasing energy blocks, old beliefs, and patternings. I came home after that first visit a very different person, seeing myself and the world with new eyes. My spiritual practice deepened, my abilities as a healer practitioner amplified, so my clients were getting results more quickly and efficiently. I could feel energies more intensely than ever before. I released weight. Everyone told me I looked younger than my earth years. My finances increased dramatically. I had more courage, and I was super calm about everything. I released a lot of judgment, and my spiritual gifts activated to a greater degree. It was what I call a real plot twist in my life. And 2 months later, after arriving back home from my first visit to the pyramids called me back to Bosnia to spend more time with them. And since 2013, I have been back to visit and be with the pyramids several times, each time extending my stay longer and longer, and always receiving healing, love, and guidance from the pyramid energies. So what are the Bosnian pyramids exactly? Well, the Bosnian pyramids are a group of ancient structures discovered by anthropologist and scientist Dr. Samir Osmanagic back in 2005. They are located in Visoko Valley, just outside of Sarajevo, and include the pyramids of the Sun, Moon, Love, Dragon, Temple of Mother Earth, and Tumulus. They are believed to be connected by a labyrinth of underground tunnels running under Visoko Valley called Ravna. The Bosnian pyramids are also rewriting world history because the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun has been measured and is the largest and oldest documented pyramid in the world. Radiocarbon dating of the material of the Pyramid of the Sun has given a minimum age for the structure of 29,200 years old. That's older than the pyramids of Egypt and Mexico. The Pyramid of the Sun in Bosnia is also 1/3 taller than the Pyramid of Giza. And then, of course, there's the Ravna tunnels. Now, this is a network of tunnels and chambers running under Visoko Valley believed to connect the pyramids. This is where the majority of archaeology and digging is concentrated. The tunnels contain a high concentration of negative ions, which raises the level of oxygen in our blood and brain and kills virus and bacteria. This allows our bodies to be calm and move into a natural state of health and wholeness on all levels, not just physical, but also mental, emotional, spiritual. If you've ever gone outside after a rain and you take a breath in and it smells electric and that smell, everybody says, oh, I love that smell after the rain. That's negative ions that are present. Now, here are some examples I'm going to offer you of negative ion readings so that you can have a better understanding of how magnificent the Ravna tunnels are and how potent their energies are. So if you were working in an office in a city, the average number of negative ions in that office would be 100 per cubic centimeter. In the city itself, because often there's some green space, that number jumps to 400 per cubic centimeter. If you go spend time by a river, the average number of negative ions is 1,500 per cubic centimeter, and at a mountain or in the forest, about 5,000. Now, the negative ions in the Ravna tunnels peak at over 40,000 per cubic centimeter. And I know because 2 years in a row, I was part of the team that measured those negative ions. And the negative ions in Ravna tunnels are self-generating. They never deplete or run out. So if one day a busload of tourists shows up to spend time in the tunnels using and accessing the negative ions, the tunnels are constantly regenerating back to their highest levels. You see, the ancients were smart enough to create this system of chambers and tunnels, which is ideal for our health and our bodies. The Ravna tunnels are not just tunnels. It's technology, and the technology is incredible. And there are new discoveries being made all the time at Ravna, including crystals that are buried within their walls and within megaliths found in the tunnels. Now, let's talk about the controversy. Some archaeologists claim that the pyramids in Bosnia don't exist and that these structures are just mountains or hills. However, Dr. Samir and visitors to the site, like myself, well, we know differently. Dr. Samir has done extensive testing, sampling, and excavation, offering proof of the existence of pyramids in Bosnia, along with other ancient structures, proof that is accessible to everyone for reading and study. Ancient artifacts have been found at the site supporting the theory of pyramids and ancient civilizations. Croatian physicist Slobodan Mirstrak discovered a beam of energy emitting from the top of the Sun pyramid, similar to beams of energy that emit from other pyramids around the world. Pyramid water has been tested by Dr. Imoto Masaru and shown to be of a beautiful molecular structure like a Christmas tree. Bosnian pyramid water is alive. Now, Dr. Samir believes in openness of information and makes the archaeological project and its findings available to everyone for investigation. There are no secrets here. And when you visit the Bosnian pyramids, you know that something energetically magical is being presented to us in this very land. And I know energy, and I work with energy. And so I leave it to the archaeologists and the physicists and the geologists to figure this all out. And in the meantime, I work with the energy, enjoy the energy, and use the energy for my highest and best good, your highest and best good, and that of the planet. Now, during one of my visits to the Bosnian pyramids, I received the directive to tell people about the pyramids and introduce their energies to anyone ready to receive. I spent time with each of the pyramids, the Ravna tunnels, and other structures in the valley. I channeled information from the spirit energies and the pyramids, creating a series of activations under the guidance and direction of the pyramids to help people in their ascension process, to quicken and amplify changes, and help people merge more deeply into their true self, the love that they are. I also recorded the frequencies of each of these energetic hotspots and have infused them into the sacred activations to turbo boost the energetics and ultimately your transformational process in any area of your life. And that is why I am so excited about being with you here today, introducing you to the Bosnian pyramid energy, so that you can use it to ramp up your changes and break free of those issues that for some may have been with you for decades. I always work with people and myself with pure source energy, divine love. And adding the Bosnian pyramid energy into the mix has brought a whole new dynamic to my energy work, amplifying and quickening the process of change so beautifully. As you can see, I am very passionate about the Bosnian pyramid energies. And here are some of the changes people are experiencing using the energies of the Bosnian pyramids. Pat wrote to me and she said, my sense of self is stronger than ever before. I'm in the process of weaning off of an antidepressant that I've been on for 20 years. I recently cut my hours in half at a job that I've been unhappy at for most of the 13 years I've been there. I now see my life and my world with a new sense of being in partnership with the divine. And I am once again excited about the possibilities. Throughout this process of working with Esther and the Bosnian Pyramid energies, I also released a lot of old energies and patterns carried along through the years that were not serving me. And then Cynthia wrote, after years of insomnia, I have now slept 2 nights in a row after listening to the Love Pyramid and the Ravna Tunnel activation. And Jeff on Facebook wrote me and said, I listened to the Ravna Tunnel activation 3 times and experienced significant healing in my neck. And then Ashley wrote me and she said, working with Esther and the Bosnian Pyramid energies, I've had massive shifts in awareness. Things I've been contemplating and struggling with for years are lighter, and it's led me to all kinds of exciting places. My energy has increased and my creativity is flowing. And what is so great is that the energy is very empowering. I am taking direction and guidance from myself. And you know, I also have some people with me today who wanted to participate in this masterclass and talk about their experiences with the pyramids, and some who are wanting energy clearings, harnessing the power of the pyramids. So let's go to the phone lines and hear what people just like you, just like me, have to say about the Bosnian pyramids. I'm going to, looks like a 917 area code. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Esther. This is Sandy. I'm calling from Manchester, New Hampshire.
Hey, Sandy. Thanks for being with us today. And tell us about your experience with the Bosnian Pyramid activations.
Well, I've had really good experiences with the love activation and the Ravna Tunnel activation. After I had a session with you, I went on an interview, and I had actually a perfect interview in California. And as I continued to use the love activation and the Ravna Tunnel activation, I actually brought in the job that was best for me. It turned out that I didn't end up in California. I ended up in Manchester, New Hampshire. So this job is actually perfect for me. And we have worked on a piece of my energy that had been protecting me, and it allowed the change with the activations allowed me to have more self-confidence, which is actually helping me in my job right now. So I'm actually in a position now where I'm stronger, I'm earning money, and I'm living in a new place and space that's just very beautiful.
Oh, you know what? And that's why I do this and bring forth the Bosnian Pyramid energies, because they are just so super supportive and create change fast, because I know that this happened for you quite quickly. Like the ball got rolling quite fast. And so what I'd love to do is there something coming up in your life right now that we can use the Bosnian Pyramid energies to do a little clearing with you?
Well, I'm new to the city, so I really want to release any type of limiting belief about, what I can find out there. When you move someplace new, you're not really very confident about where you're at and who you can meet and where you can meet people. So I do want to get more interactive with the city. It's just I'm feeling negative energy coming at me. So I've been doing a lot of the activations and I've been opening up more, but if you can lift some of this from me, that would be great.
Sure. So, okay, we're going to focus on just putting you in the right vibration so that you're going to be open to new people, new opportunities, and that line up with your energy vibration so that you can begin to step through those doors of opportunity. Does that sound good?
That's great.
Okay. And so just for everybody listening, I want you to know as I'm doing this energy clearing with Sandy, the energy is available to everyone listening, and that includes you. All you have to do is be open to receive the energies, to release and infuse the higher vibration. So just say to yourself, yes, I'll have some of that, what Esther's doing with the pyramids right now, and it's yours. And keep in mind, the energy is embedded into this recording. It is not bound by time or space. So enjoy the clearings with us in the pyramids, because I would really like you to have this experience. So Sandy, I am just going to sync up with you. And of course, the pyramids are with us. They've been with us all through this master class. And the first thing I see is the sun pyramid is coming in, and it is just going to come in, and it's going to work with your confidence, just doing a clearing of anything that's standing in the way of confidence. So you've already come a long way in confidence, but this is confidence sort of like in a different way, to be out there, to step out into the new. And so there's a release. Just breathe in and out. Breathing in to infuse yourself with the higher vibrations. Exhale to let go of the lower. And then allowing the sun pyramid energy just to bolster that confidence. And if you're sensing or experiencing anything, maybe you're seeing a flash of an image, just feel free to interrupt and bring me up to speed what you're noticing.
I'm just seeing a lot of pink energy and feeling energy running through from my head down to my feet.
Excellent. Very good. Just keep breathing, because what I see is love pyramids coming in. And the love's coming in, and I see it just spiraling there. It's moving in your heart center and in your throat chakra. So first it's clearing away any limitations from you to step forward into the new. But what it's also doing is upgrading and updating your intuition so that you'll know, yes, I'd like that, or this person feels right to me, or I think I'm supposed to be over there right now. So it's just increasing your intuition. Good. Continue to breathe. Good. And then what I'm seeing is all the pyramid energies, they're just kind of syncing you up with their vortices, spinning through you. Just spinning through you through all levels and layers. It's just like a hesitation. There's like a slight hesitation, like a slight holding back. And what they're doing is they're removing that slight holding back so that when you say to yourself, oh, I want to go spend time doing this, you're okay with going. Or if somebody says, meet me and let's go to the market, you're like, yeah, sure, I'd love to go. So they're just clearing that hesitation. So I want you to just take a deep breath in, hold that breath for a second or two as we lock in these changes. Okay. All right. Beautiful work. So drop me a line in a couple of weeks and let me know, because it was that hesitation that we cleared out for you. All right, Sandy?
Yes. Thank you so much, Esther. And thank you to the pyramids.
Yes. You're welcome, my friend. So I'm going to take another caller now, and let's do a little bit more clearing with the Bosnian pyramid activations. And it looks like I'm going to a 310 area code. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, it's Kana.
Hi, Kana. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Santa Monica.
Awesome to have you. Now tell us about your experience with the Bosnian pyramid activations.
Okay. Well, before I started the activations, I was grieving the loss of my mom, and I had severe adrenal fatigue and digestive issues. So immediately I started listening to the Ravna Tunnel healing activation, and I felt immediately the grief lifting, my digestive issues feeling lighter and lighter and lighter. And I actually listened to the Love Pyramid, which helped me with self-confidence, self-love. I have a lot more inner guidance, intuitive guidance. The Dragon Pyramid, I've listened to them all, and they've all helped me shift and clear at a core DNA level, and now I'm free of adrenal fatigue. My digestive issues are healed, and I'm completely grateful.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. And I know you're doing energetic work with the Bosnian pyramid activations, but also seeing health practitioners as you need, which is really important. But what I love when you said is you can feel that change is making deep at your DNA level, which is really amazing.
Absolutely. I feel it. I'm more clairsentient. Like I could feel energy now. I could feel, like I could kind of read energy, other people's energy as a result of clearing myself, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So listen, I'd love to do a little bit more clearing with you in the pyramids. Is there something coming up that you would like some assistance with?
Absolutely. There's my career. I've like my self-confidence a lot better. I used to have stage fright nerves, but now that I'm coming into these auditions with more clarity and more confidence, I would love to make that extra breakthrough and actually, just soar.
Okay, perfect. So let me sync up with you. I want you to just breathe in and out as we're working with the energies. Just fill me in what you're noticing, feeling, experiencing. Oh, so right away, dragon is coming in, and dragon is saying, this is still a little bit of family, lineage, heritage, cultural holding back. Don't be too big, don't be too grand, don't, kind of blend in with everybody else. There's still a little bit of that coming in. So I'm seeing dragon coming in, just spiraling through you, searching, discovering, exploring, releasing all of that energy. Beautiful. At the same time, the sun pyramid is coming in through the crown of your head, and it's just showering you in golden light just to kind of raise that confidence. And I'm getting this image of you like you're standing on the edge of a cliff, and you're ready. You're just ready to go, ready to soar. So just imagine or pretend right now that you're like stepping off of that cliff, but the energies are there holding you. There you go. And so it is. And what I'm getting is it's just a little fine tuning. You might want to work a little bit more with the dragon activation just to clear out that whole family, lineage background, but you're just right there. And it was just that little act of using the sun at your back, the sun pyramid at your back to push you off the cliff. And I'll be excited to see what great opportunities start opening up for you.
Great. Thank you so much, Esther. I'm so ready to jump off that cliff.
Thank you, Kana. All the best to you.
Thanks.
Okay. And we're going to take one more person at this time. And it looks like, we have a web caller. Hello. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Monet.
Hi, Monet. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Los Angeles, California.
Hi. So tell us about your experience with the Bosnian pyramid activation.
Yes, I pretty much have them playing on a constant loop. And I've noticed a tremendous increase. It was very subtle until the last month. And there's been a great increase in self-love. I've watched certain situations arise, and I handle them so much with much more clarity. And usually I'm pretty indecisive, and I'm much more decisive, able to speak up in a way that I haven't been in an empowered fashion, and really able to come forward and set strong boundaries when I need to.
And I bet that feels pretty good.
It feels amazing. And it's, and of course, it dominoes into everything else, just my ability to manifest, great health, more money, more opportunities. It's affecting everything. So it's been incredible.
Oh, I love hearing that. So what can we do today to enhance this role that you're on?
Yes. This past month has been so powerful, and I sense that I'm on the precipice of some huge changes with career, moving, health. But I've watched myself in the last week as I've become very conscious of the energy. There's some aspect of me kind of tightening, some small aspect is kind of tightening and trying to pull back, where like this past week I've watched myself start to obsess a little bit thinking about an ex-boyfriend or eating more sugar than I normally eat. And so I'm wondering if there's any way to address whatever that little piece that's maybe afraid or that's holding back, and maybe pulling back of the fear of the unknown. I'm not sure.
Okay, absolutely. Let's see what the pyramids want to do. So just focus on your breathing, and I'm going to sync up with you. And what I see is Ravna coming in, and it's almost like there's been a heightened state. I don't want to call it anxiety because it's not quite anxiety, but there's just been a little bit of a heightened state that's happened within your mind, body, and energy field. So much happening, lots of change. And sometimes when our vibrations move higher, which is what you've been experiencing in the last month, we're like, our human self is like, oh, okay, this vibration is really high. It's really different. It's unusual. I'm not sure what to do. And it's easy to fall into old patternings as a way of grounding ourselves. And that's what I'm shown and told is what's happening with you. And so Ravna's just coming in. I want you to just breathe Ravna in, coming in through the bottom of your feet. And I'm just going to ask and allow the Ravna to flood your body with the highest amount of negative ions that you can handle right now. Just to put your body in a very calm and natural state so that from that calm state, that state of neutrality, you can make choices and decisions. And grounding you in these energies. It's just getting used to a new way of grounding instead of falling into old habits. So there's some stuff clearing away as well. Just continue to breathe that in. How are you feeling? Okay?
Yeah, much more calm.
Okay, good. So what I'm getting for you is just really a change of habit. Instead of saying I'm going to sugar to, ground myself or to calm down, to ground into the pyramids is really great, but Ravna is saying, use me, use my energies. We'll create that calm space so that you're not reaching for those old habits anymore. So that's the activation to work with moving forward, and just keep letting this flood through your body.
Thank you.
All right, Monet, thank you. Thank you for joining us. All right. Excellent. Can you see and feel why I am so excited about working with the Bosnian pyramid energies? People experience such amazing change, and the energies are so potent. And that's why I'm really pleased to extend to you this very special program that I created with the spirits and the energies of the Bosnian pyramids. Now, if you click on the special offer link and follow along with me as I outline this package. And then at the end, I'm going to do some more energy work and clearing so that you can continue to have an experience with the Bosnian pyramids. So the Bosnian Pyramid Sacred Activation Program, there's actually two packages where you can use this pyramid energy for extreme transformation. And package A starts off with a welcome message from me. It's an MP3. How to use the program, get really great results, plus tips and suggestions that will help you make the most of these energies. And remember, each recording is infused with pyramid frequencies recorded at specific locations in Vesico Valley. And some of those frequencies, they will be audible to you. Other frequencies not audible, but they are embedded into the recordings. So our first sacred activation is the Sun Pyramid. And the Sun Pyramid is a masculine energy. And this energy protocol will help you to activate higher frequencies and vibrations in all areas of your life, including but not limited to self-worth, deserving, power, strength, sovereignty over mind and body, and a harmonic blend of masculine energy. This activation will also assist you in connecting more deeply with your cosmic heritage and star family. And then there's the Moon Pyramid Sacred Activation. And the Moon Pyramid is connected to feminine energy, intuition, psychic abilities, dreams, the inner world, our senses, earthly and universal, knowing, perception, alternate realities, and nurturing the divine feminine within. Dragon activation. This is a powerful sacred activation channeled to change and transform your limiting beliefs and patternings absorbed from culture, heritage, family lineage, and the collective. We also focus in this activation on neutralizing and releasing those generational energy blocks along with old, outdated, and limiting paradigms from religion, war, poverty, and much more. The Love Pyramid activation is an energy protocol that will assist you in activating higher frequencies and vibrations in all areas of your life, focusing on love, self-love, romantic love, relationships of all kinds, pure source love, and what we believe to be love. It will help you to ignite passion and interest in your life and connect you with and vibrate with the energy of love on a global scale. And then there's the Ravna Tunnel Sacred Activation. Use this activation for issues of healing, health, body issues, well-being, youth, vitality, rejuvenating self, and to simply feel better. It's the go-to activation for any situation in your life. And then there's the Pyramid Water Sacred Activation. I love this activation. You know, the water of the Sun and Moon pyramids and Ravna tunnels in Visoko, Bosnia are encoded with ancient wisdom, secrets, information, and healing vibrations. It's been tested by Dr. Emoto and shown to be of a beautiful molecular structure like a Christmas tree. As I've already said, Bosnian pyramid water is alive. And the sacred water activation will connect you with the vibration, wisdom, and healing properties of the water from the Sun and Moon pyramids and the Ravna tunnels. And then I've also included in Package A 2 bonuses. One is an interview with Dr. Samir, who discovered the existence of the Bosnian pyramids back in 2005. And you'll be able to hear a first-hand account of how Dr. Samir discovered these mystical pyramids and the Ravna tunnels, learn about their energetics and healing properties, and also receive information of the mounting pile of evidence supporting the claims that these ancient structures are in fact pyramids. And then bonus number 2 is a guided meditation that I channeled that will help you to raise your vibration. And it's infused with crystal bowls energy. So use this meditation anytime you feel yourself getting low, caught up in the snare of anger, frustration, depression, feeling off or out of sorts. The frequencies of the channeling combined with the vibration of the crystal bowls will give you an instant energy lift. And so you get all of these sacred activations, including the 2 bonuses for a very special offer price of $99. And then there's also Package B that you can choose from, and this includes everything in Package A plus 3 recorded calls with recorded Q&A. And in each recorded call, I do a very special focused activation with you. And the first call includes the Soul Signature Master Activation. This is one of the most sought after and asked for activations that I do in my private practice. So do you know that everyone has their own unique soul signature? It's the energy of who you be at the spark of your creation. It's the vibration, frequency, color, sound, tone, energy that you are. By participating in this master activation process, you're really going to gain knowledge and understanding of your true self, become more engaged with your soul's purpose, experience the authentic you, align and partner with divine, step more fully into who you truly be, awaken and begin to live your original blueprint of creation, fall in love with yourself, and unearth gifts, talents, abilities, and attributes which were previously hidden away. The second call includes the pineal pituitary gland master activation. And in this activation, we activate your personal antenna to the universe. So the pineal and pituitary glands, they are our personal crystals or stargate to higher dimensions. And this activation will get you unstuck and moving forward at an accelerated pace. All right. The pineal pituitary gland activation is for you if you long for and thirst to become more of a clear and open channel for universal guidance and wisdom, increase your psychic abilities, heighten your intuition, open that right brain, have better concentration, see and feel energy, auras, and spirit beings, astral travel, make decisions more easily, and increase your health and well-being, and so much more. The third call includes a master activation, meet and connect with your multidimensional higher self. You know, your higher self can answer all the questions you have in life about anything. All you have to do is ask, and it will always give you the answer that is right for you at the time, meaning it'll never give you more than you can handle and will guide you along your path in the very moment. It's important to develop a relationship with your higher, wiser, multidimensional self for guidance, direction, understanding, comfort, wisdom in any area of your life. Your higher self knows why you chose to come into this lifetime and what your soul wants to accomplish. It knows why you have certain challenges, and it wants to share this wisdom with you. I always say your higher self is your personal 24-hour help desk and dedicated assistant. And this master activation will connect you with your higher self to begin that communication. And so you get all of this in package B, the Bosnian Pyramid Sacred Activations, the bonuses, the 3 recorded calls and recorded Q&A for a very special offer price of $127. And all you have to do is choose, do I want package A with the sacred activations and the 2 bonuses, or package B with the sacred activations, 2 bonuses, and 3 calls, including the soul signature, pineal pituitary gland, and meet your multidimensional self activations. And the energy is so good. You can't go wrong with either package. And now let's experience a little bit more of the energies of the Bosnian pyramids, because we have some time for a couple more clearings. I'm going to go back to the phone lines and see who would love to participate with us. And hi, who am I speaking with?
It's Sarah.
Awesome. So, Sarah, what can I help you with today working with the Bosnian pyramids?
Well, I've just enjoyed these activations so much since I first got them, and I've received so much personal, moving into my personal power. Instead of asking for permission of others, I follow guidance now. And I am just so appreciative of that. So thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. And standing in our personal power is so important. And the fact that you're using these Bosnian pyramid energies to break through those barriers and really just own yourself, I love it. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm still not complete. Trust is not the right word, but not completely. I'll use trust. Trusting my guidance on some things. I, ask several times. I go back and forth. Was this right? Did I get it right? Is there some way you can help me strengthen all that?
Absolutely. All right, Sarah, just focus on your breathing and place your attention on your heart center. I'm just going to sync up with you and ask which of the pyramid energies would like to come in. So it's the moon pyramid that's coming in. And it's just spiraling in through the crown of your head, moving up and down your chakra pillar, spilling out into your aura. And what I'm being told is your intuition is just fine. It's your human self. The human self is just like, And what's coming up is, what would it mean if I could really tap into my intuition and really get it all of the time? And what I'm coming as I'm speaking with this part of you inside of you is, it would mean that I'm really owning my power. It's like, it's showing me like I'm a superpower. Wow. And I'm just saying, yes, you are a superpower. And so that's where the wobble comes in. It's just like this tiny tweak that we can do right now, just to tweak that self-power a little bit more. It's like when something really great happens in your life and you're like, oh my gosh, can it really be this great? Well, yes, it can really be this great. So moon's coming in just to strengthen that intuition a little bit. Sun pyramid's coming in. I can see it in your heart. Just releasing any more blocks that are presenting to your self-power, self-confidence. They're both telling me there's not a lot of work here to do with you.
I feel them both.
Yeah, which is beautiful. Okay, just take a deep breath in. Let's just lock that in. Oh, and thank you for asking for that, because there's so many people that are stepping into their self-power and knowing that they can use the sun pyramid activations to really do that is going to mean a lot to a lot of people. So thank you so much, Sarah.
Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate all you do. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Sarah. Okay, so we have time for one more energy clearing using the Bosnian pyramids, and I'm going to go to the phone lines, and it looks like area code 416. Hello, who am I speaking with?
Hello, it's Rose.
Hi, Rose. Where are you calling from?
From Georgetown, just outside Toronto, Canada.
Awesome. Excellent. So how can I help you today using the Bosnian pyramid energies?
Let's talk about the solar plex that was just on fire. Actually, I felt like I was going to throw up. I obviously have something very deep. I seem to dance with courage and fear a lot. Mm-hmm. Get the courage and then fall back into the fear. Mm-hmm. I believe it has something to do hanging on with my mother or ancestral stuff. And I'd like to go and kind of snip it so I can fly off that cliff too.
Okay, with Sarah. All right. So Rose, just turn inwards. I want you to just focus on your breathing. And place your hand on your solar plexus. And the information that I've been getting was that, and we've been talking about self-power, this part of you that's just been in fear of standing in her own self-power was kind of kicking up. And that was where the nauseousness was coming in, like, oh no, there's going to be change, or she's working towards change, or something to that effect. And so the first thing I see is the Ravna tunnel energy is coming in, right, moving through the bottom of your feet, flooding you with the highest concentration of negative ions you can handle. Just breathe it in, putting your body in a calm and natural state to allow for spontaneous self-healing on all levels and layers. And remember, anyone listening can enjoy these energies as well if you relate to this situation, or even if you don't, play with the energies for your highest and best good. Good. And then I see the love and the moon pyramid energies are coming in and just wrapping up this part of you, this like just very young part of you, just in love, just loving her and letting her know it's going to be okay. And then I see the sun pyramid is coming in, spiraling in through the crown of your head, clearing and releasing any limitations holding you back from standing in your power. Let's just breathe in on the exhale, release those energies. Got lots flowing through you. Just let me know if you're experiencing, noticing, sensing anything, Rose.
Lots of tears. I feel like this little girl inside of me crying.
Yeah, just let her cry. Feeling the love. That's what she's been looking for, is love and acceptance. I'd like you even just to create a little image of you, Rose, and just go be present in the solar plexus with her.
Thank you.
And just go be with her and just let her know, I'm Rose. I'm the conscious mind. You live inside of me, and I'm going to love you too. And just hug her or hold her, whatever feels right for you.
I got such warmth in my solar plex too.
Yeah, just a nice rebonding at hand as the energies are moving through you. So you've got some release happening here, but you've also got a lot of love coming in, and the Ravna's keeping you in a very natural, calm state. So just take a deep breath in so we can lock that in. And these energies are going to stay with you for a little while. So just be with them and take care of yourself. And you might even want to do a little bit of meditation once we get off of this masterclass, just to allow the energies to run through, and drop me a line in a couple of weeks and let me know what happens. Okay, Rose?
I will. Thank you so much. Thank you so
right.
much, Esther. And the pyramids, yes.
Yes, thank you. That was beautiful. And a perfect way to wrap up our master class on the energies of the Bosnian pyramids. I want to thank you for choosing to take time out of your day to learn about the Bosnian pyramids and experience their energies. I deeply appreciate you and your interest in what I call my beloved pyramids. And I look forward to working with you more deeply using the Bosnian pyramid energies and creating change and transformation in your life. Thank you for being so dedicated to your soul's journey. I say goodbye, and I send you waves of pyramid love.